Stop. Stop scrolling. Stop pretending you don't feel it. That quiet frustration, that pressure in your chest, that voice that whispers, you're meant for more than this. Because right now, somewhere deep inside, you already know the truth. You are not tired because you've done too much. You are tired because you've done too little of what actually matters. And today, that changes. Let me tell you about a man named Tariq. Not famous, not rich, not special, at least not at first. Tariq woke up every morning with the same routine. Alarm rings, phone in hand, notifications, messages, noise. Before his feet touched the ground, his attention was already gone. Emails, group chats, random videos, endless scrolling. And by 9 a.m., his day didn't belong to him anymore. It belonged to everyone else. Now listen carefully, because this might hit close to home. Tariq wasn't lazy. He worked hard. He stayed busy. He responded fast. He said yes to everything. But at the end of every single day, he felt empty. No progress. No clarity. No control. Just exhaustion. And one night, sitting alone in his room, staring at a screen that had given him nothing, he asked a question that most people are too afraid to ask. Where did my life go today? Not his time. His life. Because that's what no one tells you. Time is not just hours. Time is your life broken into pieces. And every time you waste it, you're not losing minutes. You're losing pieces of yourself. Escalation, the real problem. Here's the trap. People protect their money like their life depends on it. But they give away their time like it's unlimited. You'll negotiate over 5,000, but you'll waste 5 hours without thinking twice. You'll budget your income, but you won't budget your attention. You'll panic about losing cash, but stay calm while losing entire days. And that's the illusion. Because money can come back. Time, never. Tariq didn't realize this at first. He thought his problem was not enough motivation, not enough discipline, not enough opportunity. But he was wrong. His real problem was something far more dangerous. He had no control over his time. And if you don't control your time, you don't control your life. One morning, something small happened. But it changed everything. Tariq woke up, reached for his phone, and paused, just for a second. And in that second, he saw it clearly. Every morning, he was starting his day by surrendering it. Not building it. Not directing it. Surrendering it. So he did something radical. Something simple but powerful. He didn't check his phone. For the first time in years, his mind was quiet. No noise. No pressure. No demands. Just space. And in that silence, something returned to him. Control. He made a decision right there. I will not let the world decide how I spend my day. Now don't misunderstand this moment. There was no sudden transformation. No instant success. Just a small shift. But small shifts change direction. And direction changes everything. The next day, he woke up again. No phone. No chaos. Just 30 minutes of silence. He sat there, uncomfortable at first. Because when you remove distractions, you meet yourself. And most people avoid that. That's why they stay busy. Because silence reveals truth. In that silence, Tariq asked himself, what is the one thing that would actually move my life forward today. Not 10 things, not everything, just one. And for the first time in a long time, he had clarity. Then came the hardest part, doing that one thing without distraction. Now this is where most people fail, because the world is designed to interrupt you. Notifications, messages, urgent requests, fake emergencies. And if you're not careful, you'll spend your entire life reacting. Tariq decided, for the next 90 minutes, nothing gets my attention but this. No phone, no emails, no distractions, just focus. At first, it felt painful. His mind kept wandering. He wanted to check something, anything. But he didn't. And something incredible happened. Slowly, his mind got sharper, clearer, stronger. Because here's the truth. Focus is like a muscle. Most people have never trained it. After that session, he felt something new. Not exhaustion, not stress, progress. And progress is addictive. Let me tell you something most people don't want to hear. Multitasking is a lie. Every time you switch tasks, you lose momentum. You lose clarity. You lose energy. It's called the invisible tax. And it's draining your life without you noticing. Tariq realized something painful. He wasn't tired because he worked too much. He was tired because he kept switching. And once he stopped switching, everything changed. Days turned into weeks. Weeks into momentum. And slowly, his life began to shift. He wasn't doing more. He was doing less. But better. Fewer tasks. More focus. Less noise. More clarity. And for the first time, he felt in control. But then came the next challenge. The one that destroys most people. Evening. Because after a long day, your brain is tired. Your discipline is weak. And your guard is down. This is where most people lose. Not in the morning. Not at work. But at night. Scrolling. Binge watching. Endless distractions. Calling it rest. But it's not rest. It's escape. And escape doesn't restore you. It drains you. Tariq saw this pattern clearly. Every night he escaped. The next morning he suffered. So he made another decision. A hard one. No more numbing. Instead of escaping, he started recovering. He went for walks. He sat in silence. He had real conversations. He read slowly. At first, it felt boring, because his brain was addicted to stimulation. But over time, something shifted again. He started waking up lighter, clearer, stronger, because real recovery restores your mind. Then he faced the biggest truth of all. Sleep. He used to sacrifice sleep, thinking it made him productive. But the reality, it made him weak. Poor decisions, low energy, emotional instability. So he changed it. 7-8 hours. Non-negotiable. And suddenly, everything improved. Now listen. This is where most people think the story ends. Morning routine. Focus. Evening habits. Sleep. But that's just the beginning. Because once you take control of your time, you start to see something deeper. You start to see who deserves your time, what deserves your attention, and what has been stealing your life. And that realization, it will force you to make decisions. Hard decisions. Who to say no to. What to walk away from. What to let go. That's exactly where we're going. Because taking back your time means taking back your life. If this is hitting you right now, don't just watch silently. Drop a comment. I take back my time. Because saying it matters. Make sure you like this video and subscribe. Because what comes next will challenge everything you think you know about success. You've seen the problem. You've seen the shift. Now it's time to face the truth most people avoid. So now you've seen it. You've felt it. That quiet realization that maybe, just maybe, you've been living on autopilot. Tariq felt it too. At first, it was empowering. Control in the morning. Focus during the day. Calm in the evening. But then something unexpected happened. Something uncomfortable. The clearer his mind became, the harder his reality hit. Because when you remove distractions, you don't just gain focus, you gain awareness. And awareness will show you everything you've been avoiding. Tariq started noticing things he never saw before. People who drained him. Tasks that meant nothing. Conversations that led nowhere. Habits that quietly destroyed his energy. And for the first time, he couldn't ignore it anymore. Because once you see it, you can't unsee it. This is the stage where most people quit. Not because it's hard to wake up early. Not because focus is impossible. But because clarity demands change. And change is uncomfortable. Tariq had a choice. Go back to comfort. Or step into control. And control comes with a price. He started saying no. No to distractions. No to unnecessary meetings. No to people who only showed up when they needed something. And suddenly, he wasn't as available anymore. People noticed. Some didn't like it. You've changed. You're too serious now. You don't have time for anyone. And that's when it hit him. Most people don't want you to grow. They want you to stay accessible. Because your boundaries expose their lack of discipline. This part isn't easy. Let's be honest. There will be moments you feel guilty. Moments you question yourself. Moments you wonder if you're doing too much. But understand this. Every time you say yes to distractions, you are saying no to your future. Every time you choose comfort, you are choosing delay. And delay is dangerous. Because it feels harmless. But it steals years. Something began to change in Tariq. Not just his habits. His identity. He stopped seeing himself as busy. He started seeing himself as intentional. And that shift, that changes everything. Because busy people react. Intentional people decide. Busy people chase time. Intentional people command it. And once you step into that mindset, you cannot go back. But hear what nobody tells you. When you take control of your life, the world will test you. More distractions will come. More demands. More noise. It's almost like life is asking, are you serious this time? Tariq faced it. Old habits trying to return. Late night scrolling calling his name. Random distractions creeping back in. But this time, he was aware. And awareness is power. Because now every distraction felt different. It wasn't harmless anymore. It felt like theft. Time theft. Life theft. Let this sink in. You are not managing time. You are managing your life. Every hour you waste is a piece of your life you will never see again. Every distraction you entertain is a future you delay. And the most dangerous part, it doesn't feel like loss in the moment. That's why so many people wake up one day and wonder where the years went. Tariq reached a moment where everything became clear. He sat down one evening. No phone, no noise, just silence. And he asked himself, if I keep living like this, where will I be in 5 years? The answer scared him, because he saw it clearly. Same routine, same distractions, same frustration, same life. No growth, no progress, no change. And that's when he made the decision. Not a small one, a real one. I refuse to live like this. Say that to yourself. Right now. Not casually. Not quietly. Say it like you mean it. I refuse to waste my life. From that point, everything became sharper. His mornings became sacred. No compromise. No negotiation. His focus became protected. Like a fortress. His evenings became intentional. Recovery, not escape. And his sleep, untouchable. Because he finally understood. You cannot build a powerful life on a weak foundation. Weeks passed, then months, and something undeniable happened. His work improved. His thinking became clearer. His confidence grew. Opportunities started appearing. Not because of luck, but because he was finally ready for them. Because here's the truth. Opportunities don't change your life. Preparation does. And preparation is built in how you spend your time daily. One day, he looked back at the old version of himself. The one who woke up scrolling. The one who reacted all day. The one who escaped every night. And he barely recognized that person. Same body, same environment, different life, all because he took control of one thing. His time. Now let me ask you something. How long will you keep living like this? How many more mornings will you surrender? How many more days will you react? How many more nights will you escape? Before you finally decide. Enough is enough. Because no one is coming to fix this. No one is coming to save your time. No one is coming to protect your attention. That responsibility, it's yours. So let's make it clear. No confusion. No excuses. If you want to take back your life, win your morning, protect your focus, guard your evenings, respect your sleep. That's it. Simple. Not easy. But powerful. Because time is moving. Right now. While you're watching this, minutes are passing. Your life is moving forward. The question is, are you directing it? Or drifting through it? Because drifting feels comfortable. But it leads nowhere. Direction feels hard, but it leads somewhere. Imagine this. A version of you. 1 year from now. Focused. Clear. Disciplined. In control. Now imagine the opposite. Same distractions. Same habits. Same frustration. Both futures are possible. The difference, what you do with your time starting today. You don't need more time. You need more control. You don't need more motivation. You need more intention. You don't need a new life. You need to take ownership of the one you already have. Because your life is not someday, it's today. And today is where everything changes. If this message hit you, don't scroll away. Don't ignore it. Act on it. Drop a comment right now. I take control today. If you made it this far, it means something in you is ready. Don't waste that moment. Like this video if you felt the shift. Subscribe if you're serious about growth. Because this channel, it's not about motivation. It's about transformation. And transformation starts with how you spend your time. Take it back. Protect it. Use it. Because your time is your life. And your life is happening right now.